We're holding 176, thank you. Bottom paragraph. He speaks about different people who have different capacities of intellect, that you're able to reflect on existence and to draw many things, to see God's hand in existence. He says you should select from the material of the world what you need to benefit your physicality and your whole situation, your state in the world, according to your need and what's necessary only to that point. V'yazov shar Moshe olam. Maskiosov hamatridim es al-Levavos min Elokim. He's giving you good advice. You know, when there's clutter, you get distracted. So how do you focus? How do you appreciate to continuously see God in this world? To appreciate His goodness as a human being. You should only take of the world what's a necessity for your personal situation. Not get involved in excess. Because if you get involved in excess, what does the Torah say? Vayishman Yeshurun Vayivot. Right? When you have more than you need, the person feels empowered, you bolt, and what do you say? Then you attribute everything to yourself. So therefore, to be able to maintain this level of clarity, you should only take from this world what you need, what's necessary for your function and to be effective. He says, "Hamatridim es al-Levavos min Elokim, mar b'nechosem mar b'daiga." Right? Mar b'nechosem mar b'daiga. It's a fact. The more you have, the more headache you have. Did you hear he opened 6 podiatry offices? He has to maintain them. You know, just they're dealing with the janitorial people. That's more than enough. Okay? It's not simple. It's not an easy decision. Persons offered a certain opportunity. Right? Do you go for it? Don't you go for it? It may complicate your life. And people's lives become very complicated. You know? After many years later, you say, you know, maybe it would have been best I didn't take it. Even though it wasn't so terrible. He couldn't spend time with his family. He didn't raise his family. He wasn't able to mentor his children because he wasn't involved with his family. Even though he provided, and he was a responsible provider, and he gave tzedakah and everything else. But the question is, where should the focus been? You know, it's a separate discussion. Not simple. What is it? There's a story with Rav Moshe Sternbach. You know, Rav Moshe Sternbach originally came from Switzerland, and he learned during the war. There was a yeshiva in England, in London. It was called Schneider's Yeshiva. Schneider's, because the yeshiva's name was Schneider. Rabbi Schneider, he was Talmud of Chovot Chaim. And Rav Moshe Sternbach and Rav Moshe Reichman learned there. Ziggy Weil spent 2 years there in that yeshiva. Also, Rebelli Lep. goes into business, and he was a tremendous, he was a tremendous Talmud Chacham. He had tremendous potential, but his father gave him all this money. So after a year, he lost everything. He lost everything. So he comes back to the Chovos Chaim and tells him what happened. So the Chovos Chaim smiles. I mean, here he lost a fortune. So the Chovos Chaim is smiling that he lost everything. You know, he's supposed to, empathize with the person, feel his pain. Chovos Chaim is smiling. So he says to his Rebbe, why is the Rebbe smiling? He says, I'm going to explain it to you. He says, the wheel of fortune is that wealth doesn't stay very long for an extended period of time. You have wealth, this isn't his time, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. After 25 years, most people, with all the upheavals in Europe and with the economies and everything else, after 25 years, it's gone. So he says, even if you were a phenomenal Talmud Chacham, but because of all your distractions, after 25 years, Torah-wise, you're not the same person you were 25 years before, because of all your distractions. He says, Baruch Hashem, you lost it in a year. In a year, so therefore you're still in touch. So you didn't lose anything. So Baruch Hashem, that's what the Chovos Chaim said to him. Factually, we say lo me'ever layomhi, lo, right? It's not a whole chayamim. That's it, lo bashamayimhi. You want to be a merchant? There's a cost factor. Nothing comes without a price, right? It's over there speaking about the study of Torah.